If you have any of the 3 characteristics I'm about to talk about, you will 100% never make money dropshipping. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Zach, and if you're new to the channel, learn all the secrets of the e-commerce world simply by subscribing to my channel and hitting that little bell icon so you don't miss anything. And today I threw on my fancy ass Supreme hat because I'm talking about a very important topic for the day, and that is why you are never going to make money with dropshipping. Now this video is definitely more for the newbies, and it's definitely a way to get your mindset switched into the mindset that is going to make you money, and it's also going to correct any misconceptions people may have while going into it. All 3 of these points are very, very important. I have other videos that kind of talk about them in different ways, so definitely look back at my channel if you have any more questions, or leave a comment down below if you have any questions about any of them. So what are these 3 characteristics of absolute failures? Well, here's the first one. Well, the first thing is that you view dropshipping as a get-rich-quick scheme, and this is absolutely terrible because that could not be further from the truth of what dropshipping is. Now, if you were to hop on the bandwagon, let's say 5 years ago and start dropshipping, yeah, you could potentially start selling really anything and make a good amount of money as long as you're not like a baboon typing onto your computer random buttons for your advertisements. But there was very little competition and you could really do whatever you wanted. These days, when the market is so saturated, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate business that has potential to make you thousands or millions. However, if you don't do things well, you're not going to do well yourself. And now a big thing right here is mentality. If you view this as a very easy way to get rich, you're not going to put in the effort and the necessary work to get results. One of the main reasons why I got successful with dropshipping is because I saw this as a legitimate business model from the start. I spent hours upon hours every single day constantly perfecting my website and my marketing strategies and just my business in general, and eventually it led to success. But that is because I viewed it as a business, and I viewed it as something that I have to constantly improve over time. And I for sure would not have done this had I had seen this as a get-rich-quick scheme and just had the mentality that I'd be making a bunch of money within the week. That's beyond false. And I know it's really hard to not have this mentality in this day and age, especially when you have a bunch of people telling you, hey, get in on dropshipping, it's the secret to get rich, and then they have all these videos that are like how I made $80,000 in one day. That makes it seem like it's not a legitimate business model, and it totally is, but it requires the work to be put in, so you need to go into it with the mentality that you're going to be working. Number 2, you follow the same cookie cutter business tactics that date back years. So the thing with just e-commerce in general, or sales or anything like that, we can keep going up in scale, but anything with sales is that it's constantly changing, okay? People are responding to different things all the time, and if you're not on top of your game, constantly learning what works and what doesn't, then you're just going to fail. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and that's why you need to constantly be giving yourself new information. Now, what a lot of people do is they watch a few YouTube videos, they're like, oh, I have a good gist for what I'm gonna do, and then they launch their store, and then they do this, and then they don't actually consume any more information, and they just have the idea of what 1 or 2 people told them on the internet or in person, and then they stick with that, and they don't go beyond that in bettering themselves or their business. And this is also especially bad because they're cookie cutter, because so many people use them. If you use the same strategies that everybody else is using in dropshipping, you are going to blend in to all of the competition. I do a lot of research on Instagram influencers, right? That's a big portion of my marketing right now. So what I can do is I can see a bunch of Instagram influencer posts, which in turn shows me a bunch of different dropshipping stores. And I have to tell you, I'm not exaggerating here, 95% of these stores that I see advertising on these Instagram influencers are absolutely terrible and are pretty much the exact same. I'm not lying when I say I could make their stores that they are advertising and spending money on in maybe 3 hours. That is how low effort they are. That is how little thought they put into their business, and they're just all the same. Nothing is differentiating them from the competition, and this kind of goes into number 3, which is you're not being creative. So believe it or not, dropshipping is an immensely creative business, and if you don't have a creative and dynamic mind and mindset, you are going to fail. Just think about it. Dropshipping is pretty much marketing, except you are marketing your your own product. So it's everything kind of rolled into one. But when you think of marketing, you just think of being creative, right? You have to think of creative, interesting, intriguing ways to put your product or services in front of other people. And if you're not creative, you're either one, not going to inspire people to buy your stuff, and two, you're just going to blend into everybody else advertising the same crap. So dropshipping is a very competitive business for the reason that a lot of people sell the same products as everybody else. And what this does is it creates a bit of a marketing war between companies pushing the same product in front of the same people, just in a different way. Now, in order to succeed, this is very obvious, but people don't realize it until they lose a ton of money. You need to market in a different way than everybody else. You need to stand out and you need to inspire people to buy from you. Yeah, you may be selling the same crappy item as everybody else, but if you market it in a way that shows that the item will really benefit the customer's life and the other people aren't doing that with the way they're marketing, the customer will obviously buy from you. And you're not going to get this if you are not creative. Now, there is a way around this, and I preach this in a ton of my videos, and that is finding unique, interesting products that nobody else is selling. And this allows you to be a little bit less creative because you don't have to try and stick out from the rest of the competition, and you just have these brand new exciting items that you're showing to customers, and really that's pretty invaluable. I mean, just think about it. You have a bunch of the big brands out here today just popping up, like a bunch of brands on Kickstarter, any of these new companies that come out with cool, exciting products. They're not the same products that everybody's selling. No, these are new revolutionary products, and now they don't have to be like NASA complicated, like technologically advanced stuff, right? But if it's something that nobody else has seen ever, and if there's no products even similar to it, it will sell very well if you can market it right. Now, obviously, there's a few other factors that come into play, like is it a passionate niche? Are you selling it for a good price? All that stuff. But in general, that's really going to benefit you. And this is how I have found all of my hot selling products. Yeah, I have some popular products on my store, but most of my products and most of my sales that I have made are on products that nobody else was ever drop shipping before me. So basically, stop hopping on trends, okay? With so much competition, if you're hopping on trends, then you are just blending into the rest of the competition. You need to do things different. If I were to sum up this video into one thing, that's what it is. Be different. Don't just go watch a guru. Don't go watch Alex Becker or whatever. See, he sold wolf mugs for $30,000 and then go sell wolf mugs on your store. No, learn from a bunch of different sources. Watch my videos, watch whoever else you like to watch. Get a bunch of that information together and come up with this unique plan that's going to really set you apart from the rest of the competition. That's the main thing, and that's why so many people fail, is because they don't do this, they blend into everybody else, and their products are just lost in the void. So guys, don't do those three things and you will have a very, very good chance of actually succeeding with dropshipping. Good luck. If you want to start your dropshipping journey, check out the link in the description for a free 14-day Shopify trial. Hit that subscribe button down below if you like what I said and how I said it, and check out those videos over there. They're pretty important and I think you will enjoy them. Peace out, guys.